This is a robbery. Get down.
Damn.
What's that? Keystone City Bank?
Damn.
Alright, Flash, let's get it done.
CGI looking crazy.
Hey,
Is that
Flash,
Pascal?
I've got some tips for you. Here's one.
What the
You
heck?
should just walk everywhere.
What is Pascal
You're fast
doing
enough.
here?
You don't need to be running all the time in a flat-out sprint. Just walk calmly, but at an even faster super speed. Here,
Oh wait,
let
you
me
know
show
that
you.
is true though? The Flash could literally
Look,
just
I
walk,
respect the speed
and then he
thing,
would
but
just
you're
be that
always letting
fast.
total fodder get one up on you. In Identity Crisis 3, you easily dodged Deathstroke's explosions, but you weren't paying attention and ran right into his sword.
Damn.
And in Batman 2011,
fuck
number
does that even
35, you're about to wreck Batman's suit, but it squirts something on the ground that makes you trip. There's really no excuse for jobbing like that. Just move faster, but walk slower. Do you get me?
Oh, because
You
he was
know,
moving
that does
too
feel
fast.
a lot better.
That's
And now,
why.
nothing will ever surprise you, ever again. I know you're on your way to stop a
True.
robbery, but if you
If
give
he
me a
just
second
walks,
of your
he's-
time, I have
but
some more
you know
ideas
what's
for
so
you.
dumb?
You want a second? I can give you
Every time it, like, I don't know if you guys seen the show in CW or anywhere, in fact, whenever he walks like a human being without his suit on, he's always walking slow. You guys realize that? So it's like he could just turn it off, you know? So it's like I really don't get the Flash because it's like he could technically do this, but he doesn't because I think he can control it, but it's just too late to really find out. So that's why Deathstroke got him. I'm assuming because it was too late for him to realize. Although he's a speedster, when he should be able to think that fast, so it's kind of like not really making sense. So that's why it's like y'all really gotta make speedsters make sense.
1 second.
That
Straight
sounds
up.
perfect. Meet me at J. Garrick Memorial Park.
Damn. 1 second. Hell yeah.
I'm starting this digital stopwatch now because I'm trying to be mindful of your time.
I appreciate it, but can I ask who you are? And what's the deal with the thong?
Flash,
Shit.
it's understandable that you don't recognize me. After all, my new costume perfectly conceals my identity.
Isn't that
It's
Pascal?
me, Superman, but optimized. My job is too
Optimized, oh my
important to live
God,
any
because
other
it's
way.
Pascal.
As for the thong, well, there used to be constant debate about whether I should keep the trunks
that
or ditch the
Pascal?
trunks.
I have no
I
idea.
decided to split the difference. I thought I sent you my short on this. I'm still the same old me, but I don't go by Superman anymore. I picked a new name. You can call me the Schwa. It's the simplest phoneme, just a neutral sound. My name is perpetually on the lips of billions worldwide, ready to be called upon with minimal effort.
The schwa, huh? That actually sounds kind of cool.
No, it's not the schwa, it's the sound of a schwa.
Oh my god.
okay.
The sound of a shaw.
Look, our time is halfway up and I
I
haven't
am
even
the
started to say
schwa.
my piece. Can we move a little faster?
Gladly.
Oh shit. Zawolda.
I'm
Zawolda.
a fan of yours, Flash. I hope you don't mind that I was reading up on your speed feats. In JLA 97, number 89, you see an atomic bomb go off, but in 0.00001 microseconds,
Damn.
you evacuate 500,000 people,
Damn.
one or two at a time. Let me make it clear just how fast I'm
Damn.
moving. In 0.0001 microseconds,
Holy
or a
shit,
tenth of a
time is
nanosecond,
just
light
frozen.
travels the length of a grain of rice. In that same
still
time
moving.
span, you evacuated a city. It seems like at your fastest, you have pretty much infinite time to do your stuff.
I guess you're not wrong, but
Yeah,
buddy,
exactly.
why aren't your
Infinite
lips
time.
moving?
Exactly.
Well, if I were to try and speak normally at this speed, my tongue would crack like a bullwhip, and I'd create a vacuum in my mouth by forcing out every particle of air. I've taught
Yeah,
myself to produce the
yeah,
sound waves
that shit
directly,
was
pushing out
burst
compression
with
waves like a
air.
speaker.
Right. I
Vibration
have the
and
speed
all that.
force, which means I don't really have to think about that.
Which brings me to our next feat from The Flash 2010, number 2. You rebuild a ruined apartment building in an instant.
What?
I mean, this is incredible work. You run
Bro,
to
it's
the
a
library,
fucking Fortnite
learn the
builder
skills
for
of an
real.
electrician, carpenter, mason, plumber, and
Oh
steel
my
worker
God, no
before
way.
constructing the building all to code.
No wonder they
The
added
new
him in
facade looks
Fortnite.
beautiful, by
that
the
makes
way.
more sense.
That
now.
was actually my Uncle Barry, but thanks, I'll let him know. But I did something even better, to be honest. A bridge was collapsing with people
Oh my
on it,
God,
so I
you
made a quick
actually
trip
know
to the
how to
local engineering
build
library.
and
I memorized
speed
hundreds of books and
realm?
rebuilt
Like,
the bridge before
what?
anybody got hurt. The thing is, I forget all that stuff right after.
Oh,
I can
no.
cram pretty much anything into my brain, but it all goes away the very
fucked.
next moment.
Flash, that sounds great. Why would you want to remember things like that? You seem to live a normal
Truly.
life. You have a wife and kids. You don't act
Remembering
like
all
someone
that
who
and
spends
oh
years
my
of perceived
God,
time in
correct.
total
Oh my
solitude,
God.
working
Fuck all
construction,
that.
running around the world, doing grid searches of cities. You get the point.
Ooh, buddy.
You famously perceive events faster than an attosecond. An attosecond is to a second, as a second is to the age of the universe.
And we're almost out of time.
That's fine, Flash. We must
Damn.
move faster. We're now at a time scale where it's better for me to speak to you through physical touch.
Oh,
The speed of
shit.
sound is too slow. This is
Yeah.
also far faster than I can think, so I've memorized what I want to say and pre-moved the conversation, like in online chess. You probably won't notice a difference. So, Flash, let's get it all out in the open. You operate on a time scale so fast you can effectively be everywhere at once, and you have infinite time to do whatever you please. You can
Yeah, I
learn
just
any
realized that
trade,
guy's
do
not
whatever you
Pascal.
want, then blissfully
After doing
forget
all
it,
those face
unburdened by the
expressions,
mental
definitely
effort
not
of doing
Pascal.
so. You'll never get tired.
But imagine if
because
it was.
canonically you can sleep at super speed between normal people's blinks. So why aren't you doing that all the time? I started optimizing when I realized the material cost of slacking off for heroes like us. There are billions of people counting on us, and we can't be self-centered. Let me show you what the world could look like if you used your powers to their full potential.
Oh, okay.
Within days, fossil fuels will be phased out. Every coal or gas-burning power plant on the planet will be replaced with a treadmill-powered generator. Remote
shit.
locations could request flash boxes, hand-cranked
shit.
generators that would grant energy independence to anyone who needs it.
Oh shit.
Portable flash boxes would be perfect for the outdoors, for
They
situations
can
where
use him
reliable
as a
power is
human
a
battery
must.
for the world.
People could drive their cars around if they want, but why would they? Anyone could request transportation from you, Flash, instantly and at any time. And let's talk about
Bro's already
manufacturing.
making him into a
Factories,
slave.
with their
Oh,
wasteful
Christ.
effluent and hazardous working conditions,
Holy
would have no
Christ.
place in our new society.
Bro is already trying to
I'd imagine
hire
they'd be
him
phased
into a
out with
slave.
what I dub flash fields. As soon as raw material are loaded into the input zone and the order is given, you'll be there doing whatever needs to be done. There would be a small
Damn.
office stocked with the appropriate literature
And he
for you to learn,
forgets it,
and
doesn't
that's
remember.
all. You could construct consumer goods,
Shit.
meticulously deplete a mine of resources, and build optimal, free apartment housing that would end homelessness.
Shit.
I bet helping people commute would be a big part of your job. The shipping industry would change as well. We'd move away from inefficient container ships towards small packs you could move with a hand truck, one at a time.
Shit.
Ports would transform
just
into something
running
more like
on
a
the water,
logistical staging area,
express delivery.
and resources would flow directly from
Genius.
producer to consumer. If you were to optimize, you would instantly uplift all of humanity. The most impoverished person on Earth would suddenly have the same agency as the wealthiest billionaire. Earth would be
True.
transformed into something resembling a
He's technically
post-scarcity
like a
society.
god at that
Of course,
point.
not everyone can have anything. It's the tragedy of the commons. The various super yachts of the world would likely immediately fill up to capacity, and prime real
Scheiße.
estate would undergo a high-density transformation.
I like the world
But
will
what does it
end
mean to
because
live
of
close to
apocalypse
anywhere
and
when
stuff like that.
transportation
'Cause
is just
too
a
much of
flash call
anything.
away?
100%.
We'll still be using up finite resources, which is why I need you to guarantee Earth's safety while I go nab some asteroids that I'm going to bring into orbit for processing. Hopefully, I can convince
Yeah,
Green
the
Lantern
I
to
don't
take
know
on
if
some
he
of that
can do
responsibility.
anything about a meteorite. Let's be
Wait,
real.
are you seeing this? How are you making me see this?
Oh, well,
make
what
me
you're
see
seeing
this.
are photorealistic drawings I've been making and holding up to you at a relative 30 frames per second, which is as fast as the human eye can see.
Hell yeah.
Also, I've been stimulating certain areas of your brain through ultrasound, which helps me sell the illusion.
You've been altering my brain? What the hell?
Optimizing your brain. And I'm glad you understand.
and
You
I'm
have
glad
some
you
good ideas,
understand.
but this would be torture.
'Cause
I would
he's not
never
even
see my
running
family.
away or
I could
shit.
never rest.
Bro, it's just there.
It's
I
not an
hope
easy
you
existence.
Understand.
It's
I'm
not
glad
pleasurable.
you did.
I have to level with you, Flash. Your life would effectively be over. Hopefully, with enough experience, you can learn to zone out and automate enough of your behavior that you can just stop thinking. But you're a hero like me, right? Your purpose is to maximize humanity's happiness and agency. Look at it from a utilitarian perspective. What is one man's suffering compared to the joy of billions? Besides, you already did this in the Kingdom Come miniseries, and it worked out pretty good.
Damn you, Schwa. You'd be condemning me to an existence of servitude, of unthinking automation, and the loneliness. But your argument is just too compelling. I'll do
Scheiße.
it. I'll create your utopia. See you everywhere.
Give us
Damn.
all the money in the bank. Now!
All that in a couple of
Oh,
seconds.
thanks.
Get these guys out of here! I want ice cream. Take me to
Oh
Mexico.
no.
I want to meet the president.
Oh no.
Huh. Something's wrong.
Oh
Superman's changed. Flash is everywhere and nowhere. And there's a new world order. What is this obsession with optimizing? We're superheroes, damn it.
Oh,
We're
it's just like
symbols
a
of
story.
justice and
I
strength.
gotta
We
continue
have
this
themes and
series. I
costumes
love
and
this.
backstories. We don't just do what's optimal. I need to check my contingencies for this. This is a goblin quarter.
Yeah,
What was once
I
a
love
regular
this.
quarter now
His
permanently
videos are
bears
so
my
good.
goblin counter stand.
I really
can get
do
one by joining my-
recommend his channel. You guys go watch him. Mitchell Sack. He does really good videos. I gotta do a series on this, but yeah, he does like a bunch of like stuff like this, and I love it. So I'm gonna continue this type of stuff, and yeah, pretty much I do agree that the Flash, he's just he's very complicated because like if he can move that fast, shouldn't he move fast if he was slow? But he doesn't because well, he could, yeah. But then what's weird is every time he walk, he could just turn it off. I guess it's like a whole bunch of complicated things into it when really shouldn't it be uncontrollable where, he like since he's unaccidentally like moving that fast, it's like, come on now. Y'all got to make sure you write your characters correctly because it's like it's a little complicated, but if Flash were to be like that, and imagine you said, I wish I could do this," and then that happens because the Flash pulled up, and oh my God, fuck all that. The world is definitely ending. But yeah, that's it for this video. Until next time, y'all stay safe and doodles.